Good morning on Friday, everyone. I am coming to you once again from my favorite spot on the couch and the two little lap companions holding me down. I did not record anything yesterday. It was a busy day. I had some errands to run early in the morning, including some shopping. And then I spent about 4 hours editing and getting the video out from the first half of the week. And then in the afternoon, we had a get together with some of my friends. And that was a great time, but not a place to record. Today, however, I do have a new to-do list to work on. This is my list from Tuesday. There are a few things on here that were not done, and some of them got transferred to today. So the things I want to focus on today is doing some reading. I wanted to wash the dishes and water the plants. I also want to spend a little more time doing research and ideally booking the flights and hotels for my upcoming mini vacation. I want to call the therapist's office to see if they accept my new insurance. There is a document that I need to request online. And finally, I want to check out the new primary care physician that I have an appointment with and see if I actually want to go with this one or if I need to research someone else. As I have been doing lately, next to each of the tasks, I've put an estimation of how long I think those tasks will take. It's more of a guess today than an estimation because my top priority is working on getting things done for the vacation. And once I start researching, it definitely might be more than an hour. But this trip is already last minute and it can't wait any longer. Since getting the flights and the hotels and things set up for my vacation are a priority, I'm going to start with that first. But since that is mostly boring computer work, I'll be right back to tell you how it went. Okay, it's been 2 hours, but I am very happy to report that the flights for the trip are booked. The rental car is also booked. I narrowed down the hotel and I sent that to my sister so she can check it out and approve it. But I did get carried away a little bit looking at different things we wanted to do. I also had some breakfast during this time. So all in all, I think that was a success, even if it did take longer than expected. And now with the flights booked, which are non-refundable, the trip is really happening. Okay, I think my next priority is going to be checking out that primary care doctor and making sure that I do want to keep that appointment that I have. And then I'm going to also try and call that therapist's office to see if they accept my insurance. Historically, they haven't picked up the phone, so that may be a quick and easy thing, even if it's not fruitful. Hi, good morning. I wanted to find out if you accept. All right, thank you so much. Have a great day. Okay, I was able to reach someone at the therapist's office. Unfortunately, they do not accept my current insurance plan, so I'll have to keep looking. It's kind of hard. I wish I could get like a recommendation for a therapist. At least it would give me a place to start. But if I just look at a whole big list for my local area, it's overwhelming. I don't know where to start. And I hate making phone calls. I guess finding some other potential places is just going to be a new task. Let's take a moment now to update my list. I did check out the new PCP and she seems decent. I did call the therapy office and I did book my flight. Although I didn't actually book the hotel, I am crossing this task off because I did a lot more on this task than what's listed here. So let's see what we have left. I think I'm going to do the dishes and water the plants now because I am slowly running out of time. And if I do have some time left over, I may do some reading before work, but it doesn't look like I'll get much more done on this list today. It's not too crazy in the sink today, although there are some extra things over here on the side, but I think I can knock this out pretty quick. Let's go. That was pretty quick and easy. As you can see, the counters are clear and I swear I'm gonna wash this next time. The sink is also empty and the dish drying rack is full. Hey guys, good morning on Saturday. Today is the last day of the week for me, so I'm going to try and finish out all the things I had hoped to do this week. Here is my to-do list from yesterday, and here is the one I have for today. As you can see, it's not very long. These are all the tasks I was hoping to get done this week. I had purposely kept this list short knowing that this was going to be a busy and hard week. And even with that, I still haven't accomplished half of these. So let me quickly check off what I have done so far. I have checked out the new PCP, so I can confidently check this one off. And although I did call the therapist's office, I was not successful in actually securing an appointment. So I'm going to leave this task unchecked because I will want to remember to transfer it over to next week to call different therapists. I did book the flights, and like I said, although I didn't book the hotel, that's okay. That's going to happen within the next few days, and there are other vacation-related tasks that I need to take care of. So technically, I have 4 items on this list here, and since today is Saturday, I won't be calling any therapist's office. But other than that, I want to work on the 3 other tasks I have left over. And that is exactly what I have on my to-do list. I'm going to try and give each of these items a decent amount of time to work on, even if I don't finish, because obviously I'm not going to finish the whole book, but I want to spend about an hour reading. And then I want to give myself about an hour to work on that big tangle of necklaces from that box. I don't know how far I'll get in an hour, but there needs to be an endpoint, I guess. And for the document request, I think that should take no longer than maybe half an hour. So like I said, this list is pretty light, but that's because I do have to work a little extra this weekend. There were several days during the week that I did not work, so that's starting to pile up. But first things first, I'm going to work on untangling those necklaces. I'll show you how that goes. I'm going to pop on some YouTube videos and get to work. Sometimes the secret is just to open up the clasp and try and pull it out that way. There it is. Got one free. The worst ones are the ones that are multi-layered because not only are they wrapped along themselves, they're intermingled with other ones in here as well. But that's okay. The more I start pulling out, the easier it's going to be, hopefully. Time has totally gotten away from me, but this is very fun and it really pulls you in. But if it wasn't for the fact that I gotta get up and pee, I'd still be picking at it. We'll see what happens when I come back. All right, I seriously need to stop. This took all afternoon, but no regrets. I am getting close to being done, and it's hard to put it down at this point. And this is everything I was able to untangle. There's some bracelets and even a pair of earrings. This little pile here is all that I have left over. And I have a hefty amount of trash. My hands are absolutely black. So now it's time to clean up, put everything away, and finish this project up another day because I am starving and it's almost time to go to work. It is quite a bit later now. I am finished with work for the day and I just wanted to give you a little update. I did spend most of my time today working through that box of jewelry and untangling those necklaces. Ultimately, I may only keep a few things out of the box. A lot of things will get donated. So, was it worth it for me to pull that out of the trash and then spend hours working on it? Frankly, I don't know. But it was very satisfying today to get things untangled. And even though it has cost me more time to get all of that done than I had anticipated, I have no regrets. I will do some reading today before bed so I can make a little more progress in my book. It's not quite as many pages as I had hoped to read this week, but that's okay. I did purposely make my workload this week light, knowing that I would have a lot going on. And it all worked out well because I am going into a new week starting tomorrow and I don't feel exhausted. I am looking forward to all the things I'll get done this week. It will be a busy one since I've decided to take that vacation the following week. That means I need to get everything done for the month in the next 8 days. So I'll be working hard this week, and I hope you can join me for that. Thanks for watching.